That's supposed to be noise reduction. So guys, I'm off for a beer, a well-deserved beer. I haven't been out the house for weeks. Stupid cars playing up again. Seems to be okay in the winter, but it doesn't like the summer. So guys, I need you to tell me how the sound is. It's a dead cheap Bluetooth microphone thing. Really cheap, again from China. Everything I buy is from China. Can't afford to buy anything locally. I've tested it statically, and to be honest, it sounds horrible. But I thought I'd give it a chance in the car because the microphone on the camera in the car is awful as well, and the car's very noisy, so any kind of noise reduction that you can do is good. Oh, that's okay, mate, I'll wait for you, that's alright. So I best probably wash the windscreen. Windscreen wipers work amazingly. It's about the only thing that does work properly in this car. Dagging and dustbin. So I hope my old pal Chris is here today. He's not always there on a Sunday, and I don't go out at the weekend at all, usually, ever, because the football's on a Sunday, and you get all kind of weird people in watching the football, and it's just a different atmosphere, and it's busy, too busy. Sometimes you can't get a seat in the sun, which I know it's a first world problem, that. But you know what I mean. I want to go there and relax. I don't want to listen to a lot of Manchester United fans all shouting and crying into their ear because they're lost again. We'll see. I'm not going to be out for long. I need to get back. I'm going to have a couple of shandies. Because drinking and driving is a real no-no here. They reduced the, what is it, micrograms per milliliter of alcohol per milliliter of blood to something really, really low, like less than half a pint of beer. I mean, I've actually seen some people driving along drinking out of whiskey bottles, so it doesn't really seem to matter. But sometimes they like to pick on immigrants, and if they can fine you for anything, they will. Road traffic offences are their favourite. It's a great way to fund your country, actually, if you think about it. It's a bit like tariffs. Only tariffs penalise the people who live in the country. Somebody didn't quite explain that to Donald. I feel sorry for you guys in America, I really do. Forgive them, they know not what they do. That guy Vance is a real charmer. He's got bad things coming to him. It's not a threat, it's just an observation. But it's usually quite a good outlook in life to think that if you can do a little bit of good for everyone, and then do that, but to do bad for everyone and to speak ill of everyone, you might as well just keep your mouth shut. But these guys are all wealthy, they've all been born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They think they can do and say what they like, and they can, because they're protected up to the hilt. If ordinary people had the sort of views that they had, they'd be in jail. Certainly in the UK. The thought police are alive and well in the UK. They've just started arresting people for commenting on their children's schools' WhatsApp groups. What they do these days to make communication easier is that the schools and the classes within the schools, the parents all join a WhatsApp group so that the teachers can communicate with them effectively. It makes things a lot easier than the standard parent-teacher association and that kind of thing. Well, anyway, some people have been making comments that certain teachers didn't like, and they were arrested at 6 o'clock in the morning. A dozen coppers turned up at this person's house and dragged him and his wife off to be questioned at the police station, leaving their daughter with social services. There's no such thing as any kind of freedom of speech in the UK. That's one thing that Vance did get right. I don't agree with anything else he says, but he's right there. It's a damn shame they're destroying the country for political reasons. So how's this noise reduction doing, guys? Is it working? I'll have a listen, of course, when I get back. But I've got my doubts. It really sounded horrible. Horrible when I was playing with it earlier today. But it was very, very cheap. I mean, for a pair of lapel mics, a receiver, a charging station, and fairly good quality connectors for cameras and stuff like that. The price, it was about $11, I think, less than that. $10.50, something like that. So I thought I'd give it a try, because I've got real big problems with audio. I have had since the start. I think I might have a problem with my telephone. It seems to be very intermittent. Sometimes the audio is okay, and then sometimes it completely destroys a video because there's weak or crackly audio. So thanks for keeping me company on my drive here. There was a thing in the newspaper the other day about the unpaid speeding fines here. That's because I was talking to you guys, I didn't notice whether the van was there. But here they've got all these mobile vans and they park them up at different places, move them around. These are unpaid fines. And the police have just put out a proclamation in the TV and the newspapers and the radio and stuff, the media, start arresting people if they don't pay their fines. So that should be interesting. It should keep the streets clearer of people. I do hope Chris is here today. It always feels like a little bit of an effort for me to leave the house. I always feel a little bit guilty leaving the house, and I'm sure I'm getting agoraphobic. I'm doing what I can to avoid that, because that condition can be really bad if you allow it to develop. But it's the feeling guilty for going out that can start the agoraphobic feelings. So it's important to force myself regularly, not often, but regularly, to go out. Alright guys, if you've watched this, please do tell me what the audio is like and whether it's sufferable, whether it's not. I'll just briefly press the button if I can find it. No, I can't find it when I'm driving. Yeah, I can. So this is normal. This is normal audio mode apparently. Normal being non-noise cancelling. Nice man. Just tell me what you think, guys. I'm always interested to hear what you say. Wow, why is that so busy there? Usually there's never any cars come up that way. I don't know how we're going to get out of here today. I think we're just going to park here. I'd drive in if I could. Right guys, see ya, bye.